Okay, let me first introduce myself to the
Yeah.
Ashish and Kasha and Ragesh from Egypt. I am SCP HCM Consulting to focus with the payroll first and time management. Payroll especially for schema and PCR, and also
Mm-hmm.
I want to get what I need. Actually, is not like the best. I'm looking for the as advanced course for the process, because sometime when you go to the client asking for the standard configuration, you have the many
Mm-hmm.
requirement, but without that knowledge about PCR and schema, we cannot handle that project. That's the purpose of the of the course. That challenge it's related to the taxes in Egypt. The taxes in Egypt is already have localization, but there is something problem with the localization. The result of calculation is not coming correctly as per the Egyptian law. That's why I'm trying to get solution, because the customer he fighting, he need to looking for the correct result. He already do the equation outside of system. He get the correct result, and he need to mention that in the system.
I hope. So, what sort of experience do you have, Amir?
I actually I working with the I have already support
Since how many
knowledge.
years?
Uh,
Okay, you're
uh,
working as an end user.
yeah, no. I working at the consulting, but not techno functions. I am HCM consulting, but I hope to get
Yeah.
the knowledge to be technical uh, techno functions. I work with success
Ah.
factor support in SCCM Promise in Qatar
Oh.
and USA and Egypt, and
Mm-hmm.
currently I am in Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah? So
So, based on your experience, I can figure out that you have certain level of knowledge in PAOM, basic things. But still, I can be able to uh, start with the PAOM. So, shall we start now?
we can start with payroll.
Payroll.
Let me
So, you
let me
want?
Ragesh,
Yes.
Ragesh,
Yes, Namir.
uh, let me examine your experience related to the localization for the payroll or for tax. Okay, I will give
Okay.
you what has happened exactly in the system. Okay, and I will give you the microphone to explain me depend of that situation, because actually most of training center he give the material like academic, but if
Mm-hmm.
I looking for the experience, not like academic, because academic we have many of books we can read it and you can study by myself to get the knowledge, but the experience is different.
So, this is, I hope you are aware of PA30 transaction, which is to edit employee master data. PA and OM comprises of only employees master data. So there are certain info types which comes under PA and certain info types which comes under OM. So all PA info types and in personal administration info type starts with PA star star 0000 or PA 001, PA 002 like that. So all OM info type starts with HRP. OM in the sense which inside the organization management, inside the organization, what is position, what is job, how they are interrelated with each other, and how they are, what is the hierarchy of the entire structure, entire structure, or whatever it is. So far here in PA, I will explain you employee master. For instance, personal administration. Let's go with action type 0. I hope you are already aware of this. It's 0000 actions info type. If you go and check inside, what will be there? So for any employee, if employee was hired, definitely hiring action type will be there. So how this action type will be created in the drop down? In my further sessions, this is the based on the entire configuration. This is called functional consultants configure, my core configuration. So without all these kinds of hiring actions, we cannot move forward with any of the employee. We cannot hire an employee. So after hiring, we can create further more multiple options, like multiple actions like rehire, retire, as per the requirement of the company.
Yeah,
So these are all the
termination.
types of actions. Yes,
Yeah.
termination, resignation, reinstate. So all these things will be explained to you, and how everything is interrelated and how we can use, how that can be configured. That level also I can explain you if required in my further sessions. So what is
We
there
can
in this?
consider also, sorry for corrupt you, we
Yeah.
can consider also if you implemented a new project, what should be the steps to configure the new project, and what is the requirement to get the point to start the project like that.
Amir, it's at the time of implementation in the company, for any kind of implementation, there will be a project blueprint first initially. So
Yes,
there will be multiple discussions, and there will be requirement gathering, resource gathering will be done.
yeah,
Then we'll see how many people required, how many functional consultants we need, how many developers we need. So if it is a if the second system, third party system is other than SAP, for example, SAP to Workday or migrating from SAP to SuccessFactors. So again, we need there also the consultants, the third parties level, so third party systems level. Okay.
okay,
So for any kind of start of the project, so these are the basic steps every company will follow from the start of the implementation. From the start of the discussion phase, we'll move to the finalization phase. Then once finalized, requirement gathering will be there. Once requirement is gathered, definitely there is a setup of a blueprint. So blueprint in the sense what our start point and what is our end point. In between the entire process, phase by phase or release by release, it will be prepared. So based on the blueprint, first requirement starts with PA or within PA. Before starting PA, what all we need? What is the system requirement? What is our system landscape? How many testing systems we need? How many development systems we need? And if it is going to production, to which system it is getting connected? So these are all being configured before starting the implementation. So before for that, again we need security guys and SAP basis guys. Correct. To prepare the system, to prepare SAP, to install SAP, and enable, give access to all kinds of T codes which are required for the implementation. And after once implementation starts, then requirements will be coming up as per the blueprint. Once requirement is get given to the functional consultant, project manager, he will be given to his lead, project team lead. Then team lead will divide his requirement to his team in phase wise, and testings will be done simultaneously, and go live date will be planned as per the implementation post live date. So once entire development is done, then this all development will be sent to the testing. Testing will be done by other company or will be done by other team to ensure to do not to raise the defects, to identify the more defects, to identify the gaps between the configuration and the at the time of implementation. And then once it is everything is finalized, then only it will be go for live, which is called last phase of the implementation, go live. So
okay,
this entire thing will be one going go live for phase one or release one. So in release one, what we done? We done PAOM configurations. So now PAOM are in live. That live will be connected to the web page portal through ESS and MSS. So every employee can click the link and see his details, employee master data details, his organization details, whatever the action system, what is his position details. So after PAOM release one go live, employee will be able to see everything on his web page. So the next release will be started for what? The next module, time management. Again, the next release will be started for payroll. So like this, release one, release two, release three, release four will be going on, Amir. So this is the basic process for each and every company has to follow. Without proper planning, without proper requirement gathering and proper testing, nothing can be go live. Once go live is there, then support comes in the picture, where peoples will be raising defects or raising tickets like I'm not able to see my employee number, I'm not able to see my position, or my personal area is showing some other SBO something else, not his personal that personal area. So this kind of tickets will be created by the end users. So those tickets will be handled by support team. If support team capable to give the solve all the tickets or defects, there they no need to go check with SMEs. SMEs in the sense the person functional consultants who has implemented. So tickets, all these tickets will be critical tickets or high level tickets or medium level tickets, which are all the tickets, things which are unable to answer, those will be moved forward to SMEs. SME in the sense subject matter expert. So SMEs are the whole thing who deals with backend core data and give the solutions. So based on those tickets, sometimes changes need to done in the configuration. That can be, this process is called as change request. We got one request from ticket which is unable to do. Here functional consultant is analyzed. Once analyzed, he got to know that something should be changed in the configuration. Then what will happen? He will create a change request. Again, development phase starts here, where in support system. So in support, how many CRs in the sense change requests. Again, change requests will be tested. Whatever the development created, that will be tested, and all the projects documents, change request document or testing the results document. So all this will be saved in a separate path within the organization directory. So in the support, people will be supporting, people will be coming with the half knowledge, they will be raising unknown tickets, so that resolution will be given by the support team. And then coming to the, if anything is critical, then only functional consultants, actual configured team will be, technical team or functional team will pitch into the seriousness things. They to close the, so once entire tickets been closed, then that can be called as successfully working system. Okay, so Amir, this will be the entire plan for any project implementation.
Okay.
Any doubts? Any doubts in this?
Okay. Enough. Good.
So, so this is the basic process. Every company will follow the same. Since 10 years, I might have done lot many implementations. I have involved a lot many discussions with the managers, business users, and even with company directors about the requirement and to gather the requirement and to help the system ready within the time period, given time period. So before starting, this is the implementation. So let's start. Pia Amir, personal administration. What is
Yes.
personal administration? Personal administration in the sense employees personal administration in the sense of making, dealing with. So some kind of let's say, like as an example, you can see here how hired, once hired, then if he want to transfer to other location, another action will be have to configure transfer, something related to transfers, international transfer. You can see here INTL, transfer out, transfer in. So once transferred, again if he is going to terminate, he is leaving the company, we have to run a termination action. Once terminated, if he is going to rehire the same employee, again rehire action will be run. So all these things, responsibility of a functional consultant to create actions and action reasons. Why rehired, for what reason he rehired, and what will be the reason. So all these things can be handled in personal administration. So they have personal actions, employee status, whether employee is active, inactive, retired, withdrawn, depends on this action type. Okay, so if it is hiring, definitely we should give one position number. This block comes under organization management, that means OM. Position, so for to this position, what is the employee's job, what should be the employee task, to which cost center he is related. So those all things comes under organization management. I'll explain you later. And personal area, we have to create a number of personal areas as per the requirement. And employee group, for every company employee group will be the same, sometimes one or two maybe differ. By SAP will give a regular employee or external employee, other paid employee or separated employee pensions. So we can create many number of employee groups and employee subgroups. Employee subgroup in the sense, you can see here, regular employee, sales letter employee, or graduate employee, or fresher kind of thing. So these are all the employee subgroups. So all these
But
things
if I not,
to
yeah, if I need to make it like hierarchy, like depend of the graphic, how to maintain the things.
hierarchy
If there
comes
can
under
be,
OM. We are still
yeah,
in PA,
hierarchy,
first
I know.
stage. I
Yeah,
will
I know. I
explain you.
talk about, I
That
talk
also
about,
I will. It's a as a demonstration. I will give you brief on everything. Okay, not a problem. So from the time of employee hire and till that employee terminated, the entire action types, entire processing will be done. Something to be done with that particular employee number is nothing but personal action. What action been taken care. So next, while running these actions, we have to update personal data, employee data. Employee data means employee name, first name, last name, date of birth. All these things will be captured at the time of
yeah,
hiring itself. So apart from this, in the same way, we'll create addresses, info type 6, again personal IDs, bank details, info type 9, and info type 8, basic pay, which is very important.
yeah.
In
Without
info
that
type
info
9
type, we
also very
can run the
important.
payroll. Yeah,
Without info type 8 and 9, no payroll can be processed.
yeah,
Okay, so this is about PA. So let's go to OM. If you go to the organization management, first of all, we can see what we can see: position, job, org unit. Org unit in the sense it's an organization. Under that organization, many sub organizations might be there. Under sub organization, many kind of positions will be there. Under that position, here comes with job and task. So for example, this position also we have to create in SAP. If position is not available, we cannot hire. While hiring, position number, person number, company code, person area, cost center, person sub area. So all these things are important. And payroll area is very critical. Without this, we cannot do anything. Why? Because this payroll area holds large number of employees in one shot. That's the reason
yeah,
we give payroll area while running the payroll driver. I hope as a
yeah,
support team supporting the company, you might have run many payrolls,
yeah.
right?
The
So
depend
there
of
we
the,
have
yeah, depend of the payroll area. It's depend of the payment date.
that comes in payroll. I will explain you later on that. So now position, we have created position. For this position, we need what we need. We need uh, person to assign a position. To assign person will be assigned to one position. So to the same position we can assign many number of persons. That means if I am a manager in this company, I was assigned to the manager position. So like this, many managers will be there. Okay, in
Yeah,
sales group, 2 3 managers will be there. In technical group, many other managers will be there. So under one manager, again, that will be divided into what kind of manager he is related to. That is called assigning position. Got it?
okay, but if I map it to the depend of the performance later on, should be
That
if you mention the position for the manager and you can use multiple person under that position means we cannot deploy the appraisal. So the appraisal should be one position, one person to be active the module of the appraisal.
let me show you here how that is related. So I am showing you in simple maintenance method by using T codes. So the same thing we can see in graphical structure also. See, this is the position. Okay, for this position, we have assigned this person. What is this position? What is this relationship? This relationship A002, which is relating or which is reporting to what? To one organization. So here is the object ID. So how we can create this position, how we will make relationship between all the objects. And this also relation kind of relationship A0003 related to the arg unit. Okay, and from other period also it is related to other arg unit. So based on the requirement, these relations will be created. But person is here for this employee number. This is the position number, and this one more position number is there. What is this? Manager position or director position, or he might be reporting to these positions in the sense for that position one employee number will be there, and again for this position one person will be there. So both he might be reporting two persons and taking care of two organizations. How we have related both with this kind of relationship, A type and B type. A type relationship, B type relationship. What is A type? A type means moving bottom to top. B type means reverse order, relating from top to bottom, right? Are you able
I mean
to
A,
get it?
if you link it A, automatic coming B, the other object.
Sorry. So these all are objects. The position, person, cost center. See, this is the
No,
cost
no.
center.
My question here, if this position for one person, right?
Yes.
B00737110, right?
B007 is a relationship describing about this object. What is this? It's C. C means job.
Okay, if I make appraisal by person, P or C or S.
We have only five kinds of objects, which is O arg unit, C job, S position, P person, and K is the cost center. Okay. So I will explain you in my further sessions how these all these things will be related. I will make you to hire the employee, and you I will explain you how to relate each other so that everything can be done by yourself and as per my suggestions.
No, no.
Okay.
Let me ask you one question here.
Yeah, tell
If I
me.
need to make appraisal, should be one person uh, for one position, or you can create one position and multiple person. You not get me, right?
No, I didn't get your question. What is the breezer?
Okay, you know the appraisal module?
Are you talking
Appraisal,
about company name?
I talk about appraisal, evaluation, evaluation
Okay.
module.
Okay.
Okay, if I need to implement the appraisal, there should be one person and one position, or one you can create one position and multiple person.
The same position can be assigned to multiple persons. That also I will show how to make it.
Okay,
Is it clear?
now, one position for multiple person.
See, this is a position number. This is a position number. Okay, software engineer. So I'm not talking about the position number. I'm talking about the software engineer. I am a software engineer.
Okay,
I have this position number. You are also a software engineer. You will be having another position number. So software engineer is a position. So under the software engineer, while creating position numbers, there will be a number series which is already driven by the SAP. It will be
okay,
automatically created.
okay.
So
But if you need to
this
make a
number,
appraisal for that person, if I need
no
to
no,
make a
to
appraisal for
this
that person,
this position, now this position relates to me. Okay, right? And to the same position, I cannot relate to you. One position in the sense, my meaning is software engineer, as I'm talking in a group. So in this software engineer, there will be multiple position numbers. Your position you will be have one number, unique number, and I will be having other unique number. If the same position want to assign to other number, that also possible. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It be called also position or called what?
Person, position
Person.
and person. Here
Mm.
I'm talking about the object. Person, this one P. Position
Means we
means
can.
S.
Uh, means we
This I
can.
will, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, you can. Come on, please go ahead.
No problem. I get that point. No problem. Because
Hmm,
other
okay.
projects need the position should be one position for appraisal. That's why the.
If you are referring to success factor or workday in cloud, one position should be vacant, then only other person can come and sit on this position. Correct?
Yeah.
Right?
That
So
is what should.
here also in SAP terminology, if I want to tell you, one position number will assign to one employee number.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And if
Means
you want other position number, second position number, if I want to assign to you, I can use only one position number to assign it to you. Okay.
you mean
So now,
from beginning of the for the implementation, you had to advise the management if you want in the future implement the success factor, you have one position for one person, right?
yes, correct. One
But
position for one person.
if the client already have one position but multiple person, but he need to implement success factor, what should we do?
Hmm. Okay, let them implement success factor. So here we are discussing about only SAP core topics.
No, I'm just get the knowledge because to keep that knowledge in the future. If you
Uh,
when you move it to the
all your
project,
doubts, as yeah, Amir, as I told you, all your futuristic or work related doubts will be resolved after the demo in our further classes. Okay. So
uh,
what is the company code? How company code will be created? If I take you in every functional consultant have to go and create his configuration only here. Which is SPROT code. So
yes,
here all kinds of SAP functional consultants, PSD, time, HR, sales, FICO, everything, everybody have to come and sit and work only on this page. This is a very basic page for all kinds of all modules functional consultant, right? So here in this we will start enterprise structure. So how here we will get to know how this empire company is created, which company code, and what are all the assignments, assigning person area to person sub area, assigning a company code to those person sub area. So this kind of configuration will be explained to you if required. Okay. So let's close it up quickly. Okay. So this is about organization management. Organization management is nothing but dealing with multiple kinds of objects and relating them as per the hierarchy structure. So I can also explain you in this how what is this table name. Objects have one table name. Relations will be having one table name. So these all are SAP tables. Everything will be explained to you in my further sessions. So again, these
SE16.
yeah,
Talk about SE16 and the table name starting with PA. Depend of info type what should be looking.
will explain you. If all PA info types will start with PA, all info types will start with HRP. All these
Okay.
more details will be given in my further sessions. Okay.
Okay.
So how to relate each and every organization, how to create a hierarchy, everything is depends on a configuration, which we call it as simple maintenance method, expert method, organization method. Method in the sense going via T code is one method. Going
Okay.
via T code for each and every object separately is a expert method, or going via graph is organization staffing method. So how those can be related? So all these methods I will explain you very clearly in my further sessions. So we have multiple info types which can be created, and which we can use it in our further sessions. So this is about PA and OM. Got it?
Yeah.
Any doubt?
Okay.
Okay. So I will explain you in my first class itself. I will come from the basic and I will explain you all the things as per your request. Okay. So this is about PA and OM. So shall we move to time? So it's just a demo. I can give you more in detail. I can show you all the graphs in the SAP system, but as a demo part, I am showing you only up this. Amir?
But you not focus with the major one, because the major one for my side is the payroll and time management.
Now we are going to time management. This
Starting
is
with payroll first.
payroll first. Fine, no
Yeah.
problem. This is our time. This is a payroll. So you will able to know here what I am going to teach or tell you or explain you in payroll. So majorly this I have will explaining only on PCRs and schemas. Okay,
Okay.
major part. So payroll processing and PCRs and schemas will be explained. So from the time of in this payroll, so the center one, what you can see the logo, which is a driven company, organizational management, which have employees master data, and we are dealing employee master data with multiple things since the start of hire to retire. Whatever the
Okay.
actions can be taken care in the company, everything will be configured, and everything we will be going to see and check how and where and what. Okay. So next, I will explain you about gross earnings in payroll, gross earnings, deductions, what is net pay, and how deductions will be. After that, based on the deductions, how many taxes are there to explain, or what is the garnishment and benefits, how many benefits are there, which are related to info types, where what all this data can be saved in which info types. Like info type 8, basic pay, info type 14 is additional payments, info type 15 is recurring payments. In the same way, we will be explaining you all this phase wise, like this. Okay. Next, I have give you designed a simple payroll will run. So how payroll will be released and how payroll will be started based on the corrections. So payroll release, start payroll in the sense of what? For that we need a control record. Control record should be released for payroll to run live payroll. Or if there are any kind of corrections, we will change control record. Control record in the sense T code PA03, where we change the personal area, payroll area under master data changes. If master data is fine, then
It's
the payroll will be run.
it's already
Yeah, I'm going
including the
to.
off cycle.
What is the
It's already including the off cycle. Off cycle.
off cycle payroll runs will be explained, and live payroll will be explained. Posting payrolls also will be explained. Including bank transfer, posting, PDME error, error check, hard errors, payroll hard errors. Why? What is the error? What error is saying? How you have to reach out the root cause from that error? That also I will explain you. That's not a problem. So after that, I will be going to the waste type concepts. So what are the model waste types or technical waste types, and how it will be maintained inside info type, and what is the permissibility we are giving. Permissibility in the sense validity period, which table T511 is the waste types table. So all these waste types will be used in payroll, in where, which waste type related to what, everything will be explained to you. So I will be explaining waste types concepts, what are model waste types or what are technical waste types, and how those deductions can be processed through PCR schemas, through waste types, and I can show you the value how much is passed out, and I can be able to check entire cluster tables results. I'll show you RT table, results table, and inside these tables what is our waste type, configured waste type, and what is that waste type amount we gave there, and how much it gave after payroll, and how to post to the global accounts. So this entire process will be explained to you in my further sessions, including PCRs and schemas. Even I will be explaining entire schema. Okay, next. So life cycle of waste type. So this also I will explain you very clearly. So how this can be waste type will be created, what is the T code, how in which used info types we can use, and how to input these waste types inside the schema by using PCR, or these waste types can be directly put inside the table or info type 8 or info type 14, how to configure those and posting to the accounts. So all these things will be explained to you in my further sessions. Role, basic waste types, what is the base pay, what I will taught you, dialog waste types or technical waste types, what are dialog waste types, what are technical waste types, what is the difference, and what are the characteristics of these waste types. This everything will be explained to you in our further sessions. So far as if we took a schema of US payroll, IN00, this is a custom schema which are created by companies, organization itself. So we'll explain you the schema. In this schema, what we will explain you, how it can be executed, what are all the functions, what are all the operations, in which tables it can be stored. So we will take you to all this schema operation and everything. And inside the schemas, what are all there, sub schemas, functions, rules and operations, PCRs, personal calculation rules and operations, everything will be taught to you. And then P01 sub schemas, schema only, my schema T code is P01. So under the schema, as you can see, UIN0 and UBD0. UIN0 is the main schema. Under that, which sub schema will be pulled out. How this can be called, by using which operation, how to create a schema. This everything will be explained to you, and we can also explain you everything for any of the country. So for Egyptian payroll, we do not have, we have a lot many countries of payroll. If I able to tell you what I'm dealing with, India, US, UL, UK, Canada, NL. So hopefully I will explain you the Egypt payroll also, not a problem. So inside that widget payroll, what is the schema is SAP is using, inside schema, sub schemas, and how that can be dealt, what we have to clear it. So after that schemas, how it will go, where it will go. So this screen slide, what I'm showing you is payroll results. Once payroll driver is done, where what are the continuous blocks will be and what needs to be run, how tax tables will be saved and how it will be configured, and where it will be created or calculated. Everything we can show you. Next, this is the basic PCR what I have created recently in my current project. This is about a small requirement to grouping the waste types as per as per their company waste types and groupings. So this is just a small requirement. So I gave them the solution, I created them and I gave it to them from Kasha training. So like this, we'll explain you why single star, why 0001 if required. What is this node? What is this operation, OUT, WP, and what is ADD, add WT. So all these things we'll explain you very clearly in our further sessions. Next, after once payroll is done, then we'll go to the finance posting. In this finance posting, what all the steps need to follow, what all the things we have to take care. This will be explained, and the process flow also will be show you. Process flow in the sense, once payroll is run, payslip generates, what will happen, that should transfer that all entire that amount or entire waste step calculation result amount or payslip data should be transferred to other documents or other payments, and then turn to bank transfers. So how all these things can be done in SAP, this can be explained to you. I hope this is the thing what you are expecting in payroll. In detail, we will make you to write your issue with your own hands in this way, like how we explained us in
We
our.
can have a question here in PCR,
You have a
ABAP code.
question in PCR. Yeah, this is the PCR.
Yeah, you know, we can write the ABAP code here.
No. This is not ABAP code.
Operation
This is
only.
not. This is not ABAP code. This is functional thing, personal calculation rule. What I have written here.
But if I need to make a like equation like multiply, uh, because you
We
know,
can uh, we can create Amir based on the requirement. Let's see the requirement, or let's see the issue, whatever it is. Based on that only we can be able to explain you. But we can create anything, we can calculate any other way. Here we are dealing with all waste types. We are passing the amount into the waste types and adding somewhere else to the all these waste types.
hmm, okay,
Okay,
this
so need
only
not worry.
yeah, this only to apply the rule for particular employee group or particular org unit.
Yes. See, there you can see first lines under the yellow color line. There is a single star. Single star means all kinds of employee groups. And the next thing, 0001. There I'll go with 4 stars. That means considering all base types in SAP. So then we can design our company code or waste type. 0001 is a waste type. I written this PCR only for particular waste type. So here what it is doing, it will check the variant key. Based on that, it will check what is the waste type number, and in that waste type what is the number it is there on the output table. That table will be called here, and again it will check other operation. If it is 3, or employee group is 3, or other employees what to do. So this kind of things will be employee group and plus subgroup. Based on anything we can write PCR Amir. That's not a problem. Okay. Any other questions, Amir, in payroll demo?
And the schema here, after you implement the PCR depend of the business requirement, the schema
Yes.
they called the PCR to be deployed in the system.
Right.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. So if we, you want to go with time management
Yeah.
demo. So when it comes to time management demo, what Kasha training is giving. Here we can see time management. Also we have PCRs and schemas. The major thing in time management is time in, time out. Based on those time events, how it can be captured. This is a basic time management structure. Every employee have swipe data or ID cards. Time can be captured based on swipe data. And if employee is not coming to office, if he's working from some other location, he will update his time sheet. So that will be stored in type 2002. Time data swipe in, swipe out will stored in type 2011. So together, considering this, how we can calculate the overtime. So all these things will be explained in time management. Okay. Next, so major thing in time management is just as I showed you, time recording. Time recording means swipe in, swipe out, or entering timesheets. So on which time that employee is coming, that is depends on shift planning. Shifts will be assigned by that employee's manager through ESS or MSS. If then based on that overtime worked or accurate times worked or less hours worked, that can be taken care in incentive wages, results in for incentive wages. So how this can be done resulted in for incentive wages. All those hours can be sent, will be sent to the waste types. So how time waste types get the number from time recording depends on time evaluation what we ran. So once time evaluation is success, then only all the number of worked hours will be transferred to time waste types. So for those time waste types will be pulled out from payroll driver, from payroll team, depends on their PCR schemas. Got it? So after that we can show you how time evaluation will run and what are all the things will be affected. Is it attendance, absences, substitutions, managing entire time accounts and the entire time entire time schema. We have two types of time, positive and negative. Positive means going through the swipe in swipe outs. Negative means no swipe in swipe outs, no time sheet, only negative time evaluation will be run, and leave generations won't be there, only constant values will be given. Okay, so those all can be taught to you in our later sessions. So these are the major info types for time management what we have to look if we got any kind of issue. Info type 7, planned working time, where manager assigns his shift. And info type 50, time recording, where employee swipe data is stored here. Swipe data, id card id number will be stored here in the info type 50. Then info type 2001, it's about applied leaves, can be seen there. Next info type 2002, attendance, that means employee's timesheet, employee applied updated timesheet will be stored there. And next, absence quotas, how much quota he have, how many leaves he availed, what is the remaining balance. So those all can be explained. And then info type 2013, if any kind of leave balance or mismatches, this through this info type we can correct the data. How we can correct the data, that can updated you in our later sessions. Okay, so this is about time evaluation. In time evaluation, what all things it will consider and how time evaluation runs and what is the end results. End results like absence quota, generating absence quotas, or updating worked number of hours into the waste types, or any kind of time evaluation messages. So all these things will be can be clearly seen in time evaluation. Next, hierarchy in the time management. What is there? As you know, schema will be there. Under schema, functions and rules will be there, and then operations will be there. All these operations deals with all the time waste types or payroll waste types, as I told you earlier in payroll demo. So this can be explained to you. These are all the types of time evaluation schemas: TM00 standard schemas, TM01, TM02. Here we have both the positive and negative time schemas. This also can be explained to you very clearly in our later session. So what is TM00, what TM01? This is a further more detail. This more detail we will explain in our later sessions after registration. So this is a basic requirement what I have done recently for time. I have written a PCR and I gave a PCR as a solution to the customer and his issue a result. So what is HRS, what are the operations, what are the operators, and what are all the operations inside this PCR, that will be explained to you in my later sessions.